Big milestones. I'm Brian Moore, and this is Focus NNS. We're here high above Newport News Shipbuilding with the James River as the backdrop as Indiana heads to sea for the very first time and Montana is front and center for its keel laying ceremony. We'll have those stories coming up. Plus, the shipyard of the future is here as metal 3D printing comes to Newport News. And talented craftsmen and women choose Newport News Shipbuilding to spark their careers. We'll explain. Those stories and more are coming up, but first on deck, the 21st Virginia-class submarine Montana is front and center as its keel is officially authenticated. Lena Wallace with our communications division introduces us to the sponsor and takes us to the ceremony.
Thanks, Brian. It's a pivotal moment for the submarine Montana. Its first construction milestone. Shipbuilders and submariners witness the keel authentication, a tradition in naval shipbuilding.
All eyes on the submarine Montana, currently under construction. The ship sponsor seeing it for the first time.
Sponsoring what will become the USS Montana is honor of a lifetime. Everybody that works on the Montana should be tremendously proud of the work that they do.
Sally Jewell is the former U.S. Secretary of the Interior and former president and CEO of outdoors retailer REI. She is deeply connected to Montana's outdoors.
I have spent a great deal of time in Montana over the years. I've explored its ruggedly beautiful public lands.
Spumita Peaks, Natuita Peaks.
Another connection to the boat and the state of Montana, Mariah Gladstone, the submarine's maid of honor and a member of the Blackfeet Nation.
Bless this ship so that it may do good and so that those who are on it may do good.
And as the tradition goes, a shipbuilder welds the ship sponsor's initials on the keel.
It's an honor, you know, like I never thought I would be in a position to do something like that, so it's been pretty cool.
The audience, the future crew of the Montana, which is the 21st boat of the Virginia-class submarine program, a program recognized by the Navy as a model of efficiency and quality. More construction milestones are ahead, including the christening and commissioning when Montana is delivered to the U.S. Navy.
All that is expected in about 2 years. For Focus NNS, I'm Lena Wallace. Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks so much, Lena. Great ceremony for a great submarine. And Montana isn't the only submarine being celebrated right now at Newport News Shipbuilding. Indiana SSN 789 is a step closer to delivery. Indiana met the Atlantic Ocean in May as she was put to the test on sea trials. Indiana is the 16th boat of the Virginia-class program. The submarine submerged for the first time and ran at high speeds on the surface and underwater. All systems, components, and compartments were also tested during the trials.
I never thought in a million years I'd be doing what I do, honestly. First time I saw a completed submarine, it was amazing because I thought they were a lot smaller and it puts chills down my neck and it gives you a huge sense of pride.
Sea trials is like the ultimate test. Everything we do up to that point is minor tests to make sure when it hits the water it's going to perform like it should.
It's like all that time you spent for this very moment, and once it hit the water, it's like no turning back.
And the Indiana will be commissioned later this year in Florida. Now, let's take a look at some other news from around the yard. A day to honor workers who have died or been injured on the job. Newport News Shipbuilding has its second annual Workers' Memorial Day ceremony. 3 events were held on April 30th for each shift with a message of safety and the importance of not being complacent.
You know, you never want to have to go through a life-changing experience for you to change your perspective on safety.
A new monument honoring workers who have died or been injured was unveiled during the events. The monument was created by shipbuilders in the pattern shop to serve as a constant reminder of shipbuilders' sacrifice, life, dedication, and hard work. It'll move to different locations across the shipyard. Hundreds of shipbuilders and their families hit the streets for the annual NNS 5K. They started and finished the race at the Victory Landing Park in downtown Newport News. Shipbuilders say they came out to see co-workers, have fun, and get some exercise.
I'm just grateful to be here just to support my husband, and it's such a great time to be out in the community and just enjoy one another's company.
Game-changing technology. That's one way to describe the new metal 3D printing capability at Newport News Shipbuilding. Our partnership was announced in May between NNS and 3D Systems. Our summer intern Gabriela Oliveira takes us to the event that is transforming shipbuilding.
Newport News Shipbuilding has just unveiled its newest 3D printer here in the shipyard. This machine will hopefully be able to print small steel parts that will be used in our ships in the near future. Newport News Shipbuilding is partnering with 3D Systems.
What you see before you, the ProX DMP 320 additive manufacturing machine is a high-performance piece of equipment.
Behind this glass window, the machine is making three-dimensional parts for castings, layer by layer. Technology that shipbuilders are proud of.
This is so exciting. I've had a chance to work with these guys and just watch how they had just worked through the problems, and I just feel like a proud mother, really.
Yeah, I actually invented 3D printing umpteen years ago. And then it was to prototype plastic parts. That was the purpose, because that was a difficult problem for engineers back then.
This new machine is setting an example to the supplier base in order to help accelerate the adaptation of additive manufacturing within the shipbuilding industry. This is a huge step for Newport News Shipbuilding. This will advance the art of shipbuilding for the better, not just for ourselves, but for our Navy and our country. For Focus NNS, I'm Gabriela Oliveira. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Gabriela, thanks so much and good job. Well, students from New Horizons Regional Education Center are on their way to Newport News Shipbuilding to begin their careers. They announced their new positions at a signing event in front of friends and family. Aaron Pritchett joins us now with more on this unique and rewarding program.
It's the diamond in the rough, a non-traditional way of setting yourself up for success and a bright future ahead that can even help you get your first job even before you graduate from high school. As students who aren't looking to pursue the colleges and or universities of their dreams are proudly putting their hands, hearts, and minds into everything that the New Horizons Regional Education Centers here on the Peninsula have to offer.
Once you just strike that art, it just feels like it's something different.
When I come here every morning, I look forward to it. I look forward to being able to go to work with my hands.
It's very freeing to know that you have a solid foundation, a solid path. You know exactly where you're going. But I never thought I would get a job straight out of high school, especially one as good as the one I'm getting at Newport News Shipbuilding.
You know, vocational schools for a while have been maybe deemed as the last choice. It's nice to know now that where we're going with New Horizons and some of the other opportunities that are provided, that it's becoming the first choice.
New Horizons is a regional career and technical center. We serve the 6 Greater Peninsula school systems. We have approximately about 1,000 students at both campuses at Newport News and Hampton, and we offer 20-some different programs from cosmetology to manufacturing career clusters, which includes everything from welding to HVAC, construction, and automotive programs. We are very good at what we do. We've got equipment, we've got instructors who come from industry that bring that type of background. So these are students who are looking for options, they're looking for opportunities, and New Horizons provides that. It's the opportunity that students don't necessarily have to go to a 4-year university or college right out of high school. This program is called the Good Life Solution. It's basically putting students in a situation where they're exposed to a real-world type of curriculum, They get the real world skills and they have real world opportunities once they get out. And students that graduate, they get a job, they have their own place to live, they have their own car, and that's what we call the Good Life Solution.
The Good Life Solution program, I think, is amazing. They helped me prepare for the interview, they helped me make my resume, they helped me with all that. And I was definitely more prepared than I would have been just going in not knowing anything.
If you get an interview, you go to it, you get an offer, and then, you know, if you're lucky, you have a job. It really just propels you from what you would have been doing otherwise to having a head start in life is basically what it is.
I want you to stay focused, stay busy. It put a smile on my face when they come back and said, Mr. Clark, I got hired. I said, wow, wow. It's awesome what this program doing.
What a great position to be in as a 18-year-old kid, to know that there's 3 and 4 companies out there that want you at that age, at that level of development. That's a pretty special place to be.
That's crazy. You know, I didn't really think that was possible, but you know, I guess anything's possible if you just stick to it and work hard, you know, your dreams will come true.
Welcome to the New Horizons 2018 Advanced Technical Careers Academy Good Life Solutions Signing Day.
On signing day, you think of athletes, they're getting the hat, they're getting the big contracts. And now for the first time, we've got career and technical students that are getting the hat and getting the contract, the handshake. They've already gotten the job offer. They know what their starting pay is going to be. They know what their benefits are going to be. They're excited. Their parents are excited. It's a huge day.
Terrell is applied to Newport News Shipbuilding, Comfort Systems, and Bryant Contracting.
My name is Terrell Campbell, and I'm excited to accept my offer from the Newport News Shipbuilding as an X-11 fitter.
Working on aircraft carriers and submarines, it's so cool. If you would have told me I was doing this as a kid, I would just would have been giddy. It's crazy. It's one of the best opportunities I've ever had in my life, if not the best.
I'm real proud, I'm real excited about the resurgence of vocational training. I'm real excited about the fact that companies like Newport News are fully partnered with institutions such as New Horizon, and I think it's just exciting.
The first ever signing day here at New Horizons has instantly become a memorable experience for graduating seniors and their families. And this unique partnership has already proven to be a beneficial pipeline for the future workforce, for not only Newport News Shipbuilding, but for other important companies here on the Peninsula. For Focus NNS, I'm Aaron Pritchett. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Aaron, thanks so much for that. We're looking forward to those students joining us here at Newport News Shipbuilding. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Focus NNS. Remember, don't miss out on timely and important information. Download our free app, NNS To Go. It's available in the Google and Apple stores on your smartphones and tablets. And don't forget to check out the latest news in our weekly publication, Currents. And look for Focus NNS on Cox Cable. It's available on channel 1886, or Contour customers can speak Newport News Shipbuilding into your remotes to take you to the latest programming. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Brian Moore.